Teaching from my repping my block, straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a gain of 5. I think defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 43.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the middle, here's Walker. Taken down at the 30. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Lightning.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Torrey Horton now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Cowboy 80.
Play action now. Walker. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready? Gotta be lying.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And the ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 65.
Give to Walker on the read option. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
The 49er.
I see it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
18. What's up?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up the throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught. Downfield is Pearson. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy from the gun. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the 1st half
They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, 49.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's another 49er.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. We'll try it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 2. Finding the stop, but now he's swaddled up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. James runs through the contact. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And goal, San Francisco.
Outside.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Outside.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
McCaffrey, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er 1st down.
Here's James. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Purdy will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Niners 26. Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their many 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
48-yard line.
And they go play action. Here's Walker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18!
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. They had a pretty nifty hurdle, but couldn't do much else as he's brought down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here's Horton.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready?
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Seahawks
Ready?
1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Viking 18. Ready?
Back to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they take a knee.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco.